Hello creative friends, I'm Anastasia and welcome back to my channel. Join me today as we go thrift shopping for decor with vintage charm and cottage coziness. I found some very beautiful pieces today, so stick around because I'll show you how I style my finds to add character to my home. Let's go! Our first stop of the day is a local place called A New Leash on Life, and we're starting off so strong with our thrift finds today because look at this beautiful china cabinet. It had the most beautiful details in the wood, as you can see at the bottom there, and it was in amazing condition. It was also really big, and I couldn't believe it when I saw that it was only $80. I seriously wanted to let myself impulse buy this, but I truly have nowhere to put it, so I sadly left it behind, but it did make me really optimistic for the rest of my thrift trip. Now, I don't know if I'm subconsciously following any sort of trend going on right now, but I've recently been really into crystal glass pieces, so I always look through it to see what they have, and I thought this clock was very nice. I already have this cute little crystal bowl though, and I think I got mine for $3 or $4 rather than the $7.50 that this place is selling it for. This was probably the most beautiful sewing machine I've ever seen. It was this taupey color with brown and antique gold accents, and I really felt like if my style was represented as a sewing machine, this would be it. It was priced at $75.50. I always dig through the fabric at thrift stores because it can be a great way to get cheap material to make pillowcases, cafe curtains, napkins, you name it. These floral ones were really cute, but a little bit too bright for my decor. Now I'm heading into Goodwill and immediately I see this beautiful quilt, and you have no idea how badly I was wishing I had a yellow and blue color scheme. It was a king size with 2 shams and was only $15.99 plus $1.99 each for the shams. I left these for the next person since they just aren't my colors, but I just know someone scored when they bought these, and I'm sure she's out there living her cottagecore dreams right now with her gorgeous new bedding. I thought this wooden rocking horse lamp was adorable, and it was only $2.99. I don't have kids yet, but honestly, looking at this footage now, I wish I would have just bought it and saved it for a future nursery because I've never seen a lamp like this at a thrift store, especially for that low price, and that vintage nostalgic style is definitely coming back. Something about crystal lately has really been catching my interest, and these candle holders are just so nice, and they were only $12 for the set, so I had to get them for that price. And I mean, just look at how beautiful they are. I love this kind of fluted detail design, and I love the way that the necks, if you would call them that, are curved like that. I think it has a delicate feel to it. And I just got a new console table, so I want to style it for the first time using these candle holders. You may recognize this vase as one that I DIY'd a couple months ago, and it was a very popular one. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the top corner there so you can go watch it afterwards if you're interested in seeing how I made it. Everything you see on this console table is thrifted with the exception of the flowers, which are from Joann's, and the candles, which are from Hobby Lobby. This lampshade is also thrifted and it's still brand new in the packaging. It was $4 and I was able to get that little scuff mark off of it, so it's good as new. This Montauk console table is the perfect addition to my home. It's from Grainwood Furniture, which you've heard me talk about a lot before. It's where I got my dining room table, and this console matches the rustic walnut color of that, so they go together perfectly. Grainwood has perfected creating high-quality real wood furniture at an affordable price, and if you're in the market for any type of wood furniture, I highly recommend going to their website, which I'll link in my description, and just browse what they have, and you will find something that you love. I love every single piece that I have from Grainwood, and I think you will too, so click the link in my description to start shopping for your next high-quality, affordable piece of furniture. I came across this beautiful flower-inspired crystal saucer with so much gorgeous detail. It was only $2 and it packs a lot of charm into one little object, so I'm very excited to style this. I found this really old wooden stool for $10 and it was 25% off, so I got it for just $7.50, and I love the wood tone that it has. It is a little bit scratched up because it seems very old, and I may touch it up with some gel stain in the future, but for now, I'm going to leave it with the character that it has. I'm pretty sure the seat is supposed to raise up when you spin it, but it's missing a part, so I can actually just pull the seat straight out, so that's something to work on. But for now, it's functional, so I will be using it as is. I might have audibly gasped when I saw this shower curtain for $4.50. It is a gorgeous and delicate tulle that has these precious little embroidered flowers and a scalloped edge. It feels very much like a shower curtain that a Disney princess would have. It's just so dainty and elegant. And because it is so see-through, I decided to hang up a plain linen curtain first and then layer the pretty one on top. We have some guests coming to stay this weekend, so I took the opportunity to use this new decor to spruce up the guest bathroom a bit. We will be doing a full makeover on this bathroom one day, but for now, these little pieces will just add some charm and comfort so it feels a little bit more inviting. If you've ever replaced hardware before, you know that it can get pretty expensive. So anytime I see knobs or drawer pulls at the thrift store that go with my decor, I go ahead and grab them just in case I need them for a future project. These are a nice subtle antique gold color with just a little bit of a design, and it was only $2 for 6 of them. I have been keeping an eye out for a brass trivet for a couple of months, and I finally found this one for $8, and I really love the design. Turning it over on the back, I realized it says that it's from Colonial Williamsburg, so I did a little research and found out it's a specially made trivet for the souvenir shop at the Colonial Williamsburg History Museum in Virginia. So if you look closely, you can see the CW initials hidden within the design. $60 is a high original price, so I'm really glad that I get to enjoy it for only $8. I saw this candelabra and thought it would be great as a seasonal centerpiece decorated with some greenery around it, kind of like these inspiration pictures. It was only $2.99 and still had the original tag on it. I'm very excited to see what sort of centerpiece I can create for Christmas with this. I love finding pillows at the thrift store because they are so much more affordable than buying brand new ones. I got this one for $2.99 and I loved the brownish pink cover that it has with the flanged edges, but I also bought this because it has a really nice and clean down insert inside. And I just make sure to wash everything before I use it, so I do put my down pillows in the washer, and I'm just going to put a second one in just to keep the weight balance. They do get pretty heavy. I use regular detergent and wash on the gentlest cycle. Then I dry them on a low heat with a couple of dryer balls, and it does take about 4 cycles to get them completely dry. If you saw this pillow in my home, you definitely would not guess that it only cost $2.99. You may have seen in a previous video, but I have been collecting frames to continue adding to my refrigerator art gallery. I'm very inspired by the ones I've seen on Pinterest, and so I always grab any cute tiny frames that I find at the thrift store. I only paid 25 cents, 50 cents, and $1 for these. I try to find ones that have some sort of pretty detail on them rather than just a plain frame. And the color doesn't matter to me because I always paint them anyways. So to do that, I'm using this matte coffee bean spray paint as a base coat. Then I'm using Rub and Buff to make them gold, just hitting the high points of the frame and leaving the innermost details dark. Today I'm trying European gold for the first time, and my first impression is that I love it. It's a very neutral gold that isn't too warm or yellow, and I like that it's a bit more understated compared to antique gold or Grecian gold, which are pretty warm. I downloaded this art on the National Gallery of Art's Open Access Gallery website, and I put a filter over it to adjust the color from yellowish to more of a white background. I've shown how to do this in previous videos, so I'll link that here in the top corner for those who want to check out that tutorial. For this other frame, I just used this pretty piece of scrapbook paper that I had and cut out some of the nice flowers. Now I'm hot gluing on the magnets. You will need to put enough magnets on there to where your frames aren't slipping whenever you open your refrigerator. These magnets were a lot weaker than the ones that I've had before, so I had to put a ton of them on each frame for them to stay on the fridge. So I won't link these, but I will link the ones that I've used before that are stronger. I've really enjoyed adding art to this refrigerator gallery, so I encourage you to try it as well because it is a really fun and unexpected place to find a gallery wall. I'm curious to know what your favorite thrift find of today is, so comment down below to let me know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future ones, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!